construction industries had to prove that we were a local company, but we could be global. So we accepted the challenge.
During the hard times when we were not exactly doing well, what kept us together was family, unity, the employees. We stuck together and we all said, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna do it. We're gonna turn the company around. Just be patient and we'll do this together.
Condura was a number 6 brand and we were deeply in the red. And so the challenge that we had was how to become number 1 and profitable. The challenges were insurmountable, but we were determined to turn this company around.
We have to have the same ingredients in the new company that we formed, Consumer Consumption Durables Incorporated. And so I said, to do that, we have to get somebody who thinks global and who thinks of professional management to run the company. And so we asked him, my son, Raul Anthony, to join the company and turn it around in 2 years to make it global.
Well, we had to transform our business from a manufacturing to a customer-driven organization. And in doing so, what we first had to do was to transform our products, which were 10 years old, and they needed a total overhaul. That was the first. Second, we had to overhaul our marketing strategy. Number 3, we had to reignite the passion in the hearts of our people. Number 4, we had to reduce costs and focus on metrics so that people are measured by numbers rather than personalities. And number 5 is we had to innovate and design so that we come up with products that Filipinos truly want.
During those challenging times with the employees, there was the unity among them, there was loyalty. We said, let's stick together and make this work. With the family, at times were tough. There were a lot of arguments. It's just difference of opinions and all that. But in the end, we only had one goal, was just to make the company succeed, to turn around the company. And there's always been camaraderie. We were like one big family because we were in this together. So that the only way to do it was be together and succeed, and we did it.
It's how they deal with you. It's the charisma. It's the way they talk to you.
I've learned to value the relationship, family atmosphere, and the way they treat us. Para talagang pamilya, kasama ka talaga sa hirap at ginhawa.
Dito ang trato sa amin, we are one part of a company, one part of the family. We're not just an employee, they treat us as a part of the family.
I stick to this company because I want to see it grow older, and I want to grow old with Condura.
People behind the company, the love, the co-employees, the way they treat us as part of the family.
Despite the struggles, at the end of the day, you end up with family.
This company inculcates the culture of meritocracy.
Well, it's basically the desire to prove something despite the criticisms that you've been facing in the company.
The Concepcions, they are very serious in running the business, focus, work very hard, and that's why I believe that this company can really turn around.
I matured here, I grew here, so most of my happy moments and saddest, lowest moments I've experienced already here.
One of the things, people think that being Filipino is actually a liability, but to me, that's our greatest asset. No one knows the Filipino consumer more than the Filipino. So what we did was to turn to the consumer for insights. We had a database of customer insights, and thus from these were inputs wherein we developed products that the Filipino truly needs and wants. A Filipino product for the Filipino family. We had to reduce our costs while at the same time increasing quality. And with regards to cost, our biggest cost was raw materials. And so what we did was source internationally. So because of that, we had a 15 to 16% reduction in our manufacturing costs. The quality was job number one. So ensure that we had the best quality product out there in the market.
For me, basically, the customer is number one. Without these customers, consumption in the States would not be what it is today. But before we even reach out to the customers, it is important we reach out to the dealers. Because when you reach out to the dealers and tell them, hey, we, Consumpcion, the family, is here to take care of your service needs, your problems, and to reassure you that we have good quality products. When you give that message to them, they become loyal to you.
Being in the finance group is to have financial technique, reporting on time, our financials, financial analysis, cash flow, projection, budget to aid management and the board members. In that way, that will be a big factor for the company in moving forward.
3 years from number 6 to number 2, and this year from number 2, number 1 in the hearts of the Filipino family.
What is our future? We'd like to turn this company around, and in the next 3 years, we hope to have a joint venture company again and do the same thing that we do for Construction Career. And therefore, the ball now is in the hands of the new generation, meaning Ton Concepcion and Ella.
The key to making a fantastic future ahead is we have the right combination. With my uncle Raul Concepcion as head of the company, with me as a vice chairman and Ton as a president COO, each one of us have their own strength, So we complement each other, and backed up with a professional team, we're going to be number one.
I really love turning struggles into triumphs, in turning the negatives into positives. And really, crisis is just nothing more than opportunity in disguise. The fantastic thing is that we're able to unite our family and the employees and our partners to make the impossible possible.